And we are live, ladies and gentlemen, at Cajon High School for today's semi-final matchup between the Cajon Cowgirls and the Fountain Valley High School. And the winner will go to the Division 5 softball finals. And we are about to start first pitch right now. Strike one on the outside corner. It's going to just miss on the outside corner again. Joining me today is going to be Ernesto Loera. He's going to be doing the play-by-play, and I will be covering the color analysis for you guys today, but he is finishing his lineup, so just give him a minute. We are running a little bit behind. As the pitch is just fouled back, and the count is going to be 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's just going to be just foul tipped, and the count is still going to. And the 1-2 pitch. It's going to be swung on and missed up the outside corner. And that's going to be one down here for the Cowgirls to start off the game. And the starting pitcher for the Cowgirls today is going to be Jada Villegas, my bad. And the first pitch is just missed on the outside corner.
You happen to know what 24 would be? You'll be able to read that out.
And the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be swung on and up the middle for a base hit for Fountain Valley.
I'll just go with Lopez.
Now with one down here with one runner on. And the first pitch is going to be down and in for ball one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Cajon High School, as my partner mentioned. A little technical difficulties going on. We apologize for that, but to get you guys caught up, Marissa Sardinas struck out. Kira Velasco is on first base right now with the single. Up to bat right now is Veronica Moore. As we see, Velasco takes second, and no, she is thrown out. What a throw by the catcher, Sonia Garcia, of the Cowgirls. Accurate pinpoint accuracy to make sure she gets the runner out at second base. Hey, man, you got to love that aggressiveness from Fountain Valley as well. Get someone on. Try to steal second. You know, as we mentioned, this is for the championship. Winner here will play in the CIF championship game. So, you know, you just got to take your risks right now. That pitch is outside. Ball two. We're even up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just swung on and fouled back. Barely stays alive. That is Veronica Moore. So Moore here working with the bases empty now after Velasco got caught stealing. So again, I mean, this is championship game. You take all your aggressiveness. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, line to foul. And that ball was smoked. Just unfortunately could not stay in. It's that power by Veronica Moore. And here Jada Villegas as well. Kind of make this a 1-2-3 inning. Comes the pitch. Pitch is down low to the shortstop. Bobbled, but covered, thrown to first. In time for the out. Fountain Valley goes 1-2-3. So we'll go to the bottom of the first. We'll be right back.
I'm Fred Charette, 4th Ward City Council member for the City of San Bernardino. Did you know that on average over 3,900 unintentional drowning deaths occur each year in the United States? Life jackets can prevent drowning during water activities, especially when boating or swimming.
The city will be hosting the first ever Inland Empire Water Safety Challenge on May 21st at the Jerry Lewis Family Swim Center. Because most drownings happen at a social gathering where there are at least 4 adults present, this event was created with the goal of providing education and resources to families of all ages in order for them to be able to better handle a water-related emergency. With over 25 vendors on site to inform you on how to do basic rescues, CPR, and preventative measures, in addition to demonstrations and fun recreational swim activities, all participants will leave so much more prepared to be safe and proactive for this summer's water activities with family and friends. In addition, there will be giveaways from the booths and opportunities for free swim passes throughout the summer. It is an event for the entire family to enjoy. Everything will be interactive and everyone who attends gets to come in and swim.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for the bottom of the first. No damage done by Fountain Valley. Let's get a look at the lineup offensively for Cajon. So coming up first, we have the center fielder, Vanessa Flores. Hitting second, the third baseman, Mercedes Alba. And hitting third, right fielder, Hope Morales. Now let's take a look at Fountain Valley defensively. So Fountain Valley defensively, going from left to right on the outfield. Left field, we have Delaney Mondino. Center field, we have Samantha Estrada. Right field, we have Taylor Reynolds. Inside the diamond, inside, we have going from third to first. Third base, we have Veronica Moore. At shortstop, we have Marissa Sardinas. Second base, Kira Velasco. First base, Mackenzie Butt. On catching today is Brooke Bonney. And the pitcher for Fountain Valley is Courtney Coles. Comes the pitch. Pitch is in there for a strike. As we mentioned, Vanessa Flores here up to bat first. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, line drive up to center field, but caught by the center fielder. That is number 25, Samantha Estrada, with a nice basket catch, making that thing look easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is a nice hard hit ball there by Vanessa Flores, but just unfortunately for her, lined it out right to the center fielder. Her fielder positioned perfectly. And just like that, one out for the Cajon Cowgirls. So it looks like showed bunt, but took it away. Pitches outside for ball one. So we'd like to welcome you guys to IEMG on YouTube. If you guys haven't done so, we'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe. Bringing you some of the best games here in the Inland Empire. High school sports, that is, as that ball is fouled. So the count evens up at 1 apiece, 1-1. A lot on the line today for both of these programs. Championship berth, which is down low for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike is the count to Alba. Alba swings and pops it up straight to the left fielder. That is number 5, Taylor Reynolds, with the easy catch. And just like that, 2 outs for Fountain Valley. Cajon perhaps might have the same. Well, I mean, we have to go back to the first inning, Kira Velasco did get a single, but was caught stealing. That ultimately would wipe away the single, making it pretty much a 1-2-3 inning for the Cowgirls. As the pitch from Coles is outside, I believe. So here comes the pitch from Coles, way outside. Is in there for a strike. What a pitch there by Coles. Comes the pitch from Coles. Swung on, and it's going to get through the gap, and it's going to be a single. Good piece of hitting there from Morales. So I hope Morales gets on base with a single. And just like that, just like how Fountain Valley had it in the first inning, the Cowgirls also have a runner on first base. See, with 2 outs, if they decide to be uber aggressive, or they'll just take it easy and try to bring the runner in. So now up at the plate is the shortstop, Kim Rodas. I believe she fouled that first pitch. Here comes the pitch. Pitch is swung on, line drive into the gap. Right left fielder can't make the catch. Comes Morales. Morales going all the way home, and the Cowgirls are on top 1-0 right now with an RBI double from Kim Rodas. What a swing did she put on that. Left fielder Delaney Mondino with a diving catch could not get to it. And just like that, the Cowgirls take a 1-0 lead off an RBI double from Kim Rodas. So Coles gets that pitch in there for a strike. A little run by the second baseman, Kira Velasco, try to catch the runner on at second, perhaps taking a couple extra steps. But now that'll bring up Casey Caldera. Pitch is also in there. Was it in there? Yeah, just barely missed. Coles just swung on, drive to left field. Easy play there for the right fielder, Taylor Reynolds. And just like that, Cowgirls go down. But they do get a run on the bottom of the first. Cowgirls up 1-0. We'll be back for the second. All right, folks, we are back here for the top of the second inning. Cowgirls able to get a run off an RBI double from Kim Rodas. setting the tone real early so far. Let's see if Fountain Valley is able to respond. They're going to have Mackenzie Butt, Brooke Bunny, and Taylor Reynolds up next. As for Cowgirls, Jada Villegas was able to pitch around a leadoff single. The left-hander pitches just misses. Just barely missed the home plate. Villegas, pitch is in there for strike one. So here comes the 1-1. Oh, what a beautiful pitch. Pitch is in there for a strike two. A little off speed there from Villegas. Totally, completely fooled Mackenzie. Comes the 1-2, is outside, evens up the count at 2 apiece. So here comes the 2-2 from Villegas, down low, gets away from the catcher. Thankfully for the Cowgirls, nobody's on base to take advantage of that. By those first inning jitters. I mean, we gotta remind you, winner goes on to the championship game. So a lot at stake here for both of these high school programs. Pitch is outside for ball 4. It's gonna be a walk to Mackenzie. And so that'll put up that puts on the tying run there at first base. Go ahead, run right now at the plate with Brooke Bonnie. So last time in the last inning, Cowgirls were able to benefit off the attempted steal. So here comes Villegas, pitches down low, gets away from the catcher. This time no chance at second base. And just like that, Veronica Moore is at second base. And the tying run is in scoring position now. Telling you, Villegas, we saw her in that last at-bat to pitch just swung on and missed. What a pitch from Villegas. Well, we mentioned we saw Villegas in the last at-bat to Mackenzie. Let a pitch go by. Wasn't able to, didn't have a chance to pay, but now it does. That brings the runner into second base. Pitch is down low for a ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still no outs yet here in the top of the second inning. Fountain Valley puts it down the line, but foul. Ooh. The Cowgirls just barely catching a break right there. So that ball trickled down the left field line. Just could not stay fair. So here comes the 2-2 from Villegas. Which is in there for strike 3 called. Froze up Bonnie. Bonnie was looking for something else. Just like that's the first out and second strikeout of the game for Villegas. So fortunately, the first inning we didn't get a chance to get you guys the how the Cowgirls are lined up defensively. So let's get through that quickly. So in the outfield, in left field, we have Sienna Garcia. Yeah, Sienna Garcia. I apologize for that. So Sienna Garcia in the left field. In center field, we have Vanessa Flores. Right field, we have Hope Morales. At third base, we have Mercedes Alba. Shortstop, Kim Rodas. Kim had the RBI double in the top of the first inning. Second base, we have Priscilla Cardenas. First base, you have Lopez. Doing the catching today for the Cajon Cowgirls is Sonia Garcia. And as we mentioned, the pitcher, number 55, Jada Villegas. So if Villegas is able to hold off the runner at second and not come across, another bunt across, and Villegas is going to do it herself. Throws it to first, gets C out in time. But the sacrifice works as Mackenzie is able to advance to third and tying run now 90 feet away. So Reynolds does her job with the sacrifice bunt. They'll bring up the center fielders, number 25, Samantha Estrada, who is perhaps looking to try to tie this game up, maybe give Fountain Valley the lead. Here comes the pitch from Villegas. Gets away from the catcher in time. Runner comes home, and is she safe? She is safe. So Mackenzie, but with the walk, gets all the way around the bases, advances to second on a wild pitch, gets to third on the sacrifice bunt, and now takes home on gets home on a wild pitch, and we are tied at 1-1. So a 1-0 count here for Estrada. That pitch is just outside for ball 2. So here comes the 2-0 from Villegas. Just swung on right back at Villegas off her glove. However, here comes the shortstop. Strong throw. And that's the out. That'll be the third out of the inning. However, we are tied here at 1 apiece. We'll head up to a quick break. We'll be back for the bottom of the second.
Hi, I'm Stephanie with Community and Economic Development. Are you interested in housing for all residents? Businesses that serve community needs, safe parks, or the overall quality of life for you and your neighbors? If so, now's the time to get involved. San Bernardino 2050 is a major planning initiative led by the City of San Bernardino that involves an update to the general plan. The general plan is a long-range plan that sets goals and policies for how San Bernardino will look in the year 2050. We will be hosting a series of upcoming workshops in each ward. These workshops will be held on different days where you can help us identify areas in which new housing, businesses, industries, parks and open spaces, and other uses should be located. Now's the time to make your voice heard, and it's an opportunity for you to change the future of your city. I'm Stephanie Sanchez, encouraging you to visit futuresb2050.com and learn how you can participate.
Bottom of the second inning. Things are tied at 1 apiece. Now that'll bring up the designated player, Casey Caldera. There's a pitch. Pitch is up high for ball 2, I believe. So a 2-0 count here. Bottom of the second inning. Things are tied at 1 apiece. Cowgirls able to get the lead on an RBI double. Meanwhile, for the Barons, the Fountain Valley Barons, they were able to tie things up after a wild pitch by Villegas. Gets by the catcher. And the runner at third, Mackenzie Butt, comes home and beats the throw. So you can already tell we're in for an exciting one. We're in for a good one today. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Cajon. Normally this game was supposed to be played at 3 o'clock today. However, due to the high heat, was moved to 11 o'clock. It's a big swing there from Caldera. Makes it 2-1 now. Yeah, that heat, you can already start feeling it. If you're down here with us, you can feel the heat. Have a little bit of breathe going on, but nope. Still, it stings. So here comes the pitch from Coles. Swung on, line popped up. Easy for the left fielder. For the right fielder, that is Taylor Reynolds. Easy out. Now to bring up the first baseman, Lopez. Comes the pitch from Coles, is just barely misses. Which is fouled. The count is 2 balls and 1 strike here to Lopez. Lopez looking to get on, perhaps. Pitch is way outside for ball 3. So we've seen from both starting pitchers today a little uneasiness. You know, it's understandable. They're pitching for a championship berth. That pitch is swung on and fouled back. I mean, you can totally understand it. This is a high caliber game, high stakes for both teams. Berth in the CIF championship game. Comes the pitch from Cole, the 3-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Coles battles back from being down 3-0, makes it 3-2 and gets the strikeout on Lopez. So now that'll bring up to the plate number 76, the catcher, Sonia Garcia. Garcia takes that pitch just out, no, in there for a strike. So it's an 0-1 count here to Garcia. Swung on right at the third baseman, man. Couldn't have been perfectly placed there. Third baseman Veronica Moore gets that line out, and just like that, 1-2-3 inning for the Barons. To the top of the third we go. We'll be right back.
Now that school is back in session, the San Bernardino Public Library is supporting online learners in a couple of ways. With BrainFuse Live Homework Help, BrainFuse offers kindergarten through grade 12, college, and adult learners assistance with various subjects. Experts via live chat from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily, except major holidays. BrainFuse can be accessed through the library's website at www.sbpl.org. BrainFuse offers help with SATs, ACTs, and GED test prep. A writing lab is also available. BrainFuse is also available in Spanish. You will need a San Bernardino Public Library card to log in. If you do not already have one, you can sign up online for a free library card at the library's website at www.sbpl.org or go directly to http://catalog.sbpl.org:8086/online borrower registration.html. Please allow up to a full working day for your library card to be activated.
All right, folks, we are back here for the top of the third inning. No damage done in the bottom of the second for the Cowgirls. We are tied at 1 apiece. It's going to bring up the designated player, Jenna Bixler. Bixler takes that pitch in there for strike 1. So we have already played 3 innings, almost 3 innings. Bixler, oh, big swing and a miss there from Bixler. Just like that, she's down 0-2. Took a big hack at them, looking to do some damage. But Villegas, the left-hander, a little bit of heat on that pitch. And here comes the 0-2 from Villegas. Just high for ball 1. So here comes the 1-2 from Villegas. Just down low in the dirt. Good stop there from the catcher, Sonia Garcia. We just saw her line out to the third baseman in the bottom of the second inning. Hit that ball hard, but just straight at the third baseman. So Villegas comes the 1-2. Pitches in there. Strike 3 called. What a beautiful pitch from Villegas. And gets the strikeout on Jenna Bixler. That's her third strikeout of the game so far. So Villegas slowly each inning getting just better and better. Saw that first inning give up the single. They would have picked off Velasco at second base attempting to steal. Fortunately, in the second inning, Mackenzie Butt walked. Came home on a wild pitch. As you see Villegas settling in now. Just throwing strike after strike. At least that one in there for strike 1. And here comes the left fielder, Delaney Mondino. Checks that swing, gets by the third baseman, but foul. So the Cowgirls catching a break right there as the third baseman, Mercedes Alba, got a glove on it, barely deflected it, but as you mentioned, went foul. So Villegas up in the count, 0-2 now. Pitch is bunted down the left field line, fouled again. Mondino with a very interesting strategy. Perhaps trying to see if she can catch the defense sleeping with the bunt. But comes the 0-2 now. Pitch is, she go? Yes, she did. That's another strikeout. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Villegas. And Villegas is on fire right now. Pitch is in there for a strike. Want to do that? Yeah, you can also throw this on there too if you want. Just open it up or something. 1-2. So we move back to the top of the lineup. We have Marissa Sardinas. Pitch swung on and missed. Damn, Villegas is doing a tremendous job. Strikes out the side. Makes it look oh so easy. To the bottom of the third we go. We are tied at 1-1.
Hi, this is Claudia Arroyo from the City of San Bernardino Public Library, here to tell you that it's that time again for the annual In and Out Cover to Cover Reading Club program. For those not familiar with the program, it is basically a great motivator for your child to continue reading and to get to know their local library by reading and checking out up to 15 books. For every 5 books your child reads within that 15, They will receive a cover-to-cover achievement award with a coupon for a free hamburger or cheeseburger at any In-N-Out Burger restaurant. This year, the program will start from March 5th and end on April 16th. Children must be 4 to 12 years old to participate. For more information, call the library at 909-381-8235, visit our website www.sbpl.org, or visit our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/sbcitylib. Once again, this is Claudia Arroyo from the City of San Bernardino Public Library. Happy reading!
All right, folks, we are back here for the bottom of the third inning. We are tied 1-1. Saw Jada Villegas strike out the side. She is getting in some rhythm. What a rhythm she's in right now. Let's see, maybe perhaps Courtney Coles could try to match her up. Perhaps get a couple strikeouts of her own. Hasn't been able to get a strike. Has only one strikeout on the game so far for Coles. Everything else has either been hard hit or in the air. That pitch is in there for strike one. Coles, as we've seen, mostly just trusting her defense, getting some soft hits. Pitch is way outside for ball one, so we're evened up at one apiece. But as we mentioned, Coles, yeah, just relying a lot more on her defense, which, hey, it's worked out for her so far. Has only given up one real big hit. You're good. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike two. What a pitch there from Coles. Coles swings, barely gets a piece on it, is Sienna Garcia. So the left fielder, Sienna Garcia, up at the plate right now. 2-2 count. Comes the pitch, swung on and missed, strike three. It's a strikeout for Coles. And just like that, both teams relying heavily on their pitching. Relying heavily on their pitching now. We saw the first couple innings. We saw both teams pitchers. You know, have the first inning jitters, just not locating their pitchers where they would like. But now as the game is going on, we've seen them settle down. Coles gets that pitch in there for strike one. So now we have the second baseman, Priscilla Cardenas. Swings, gets it over the shortstop and in there for a single. It's a nice hit down the left field side. And just like that, the Cowgirls have something working for them. Got a runner on first base, one out so far. Brings up the top of the lineup in Vanessa Flores now. Oh, that was Flores? Okay, so that was Flores. So Flores with the single. Okay, so now that'll bring up the third baseman, Mercedes Alba. Flew out her first time up at bat. Pitch in there for a strike. Keep an eye out on Flores, perhaps. Might decide to steal second. Pitch is fouled back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count to Mercedes Alba. Pitch is way high in there for ball 2. Pitch is popped up. Going. Foul. Right fielder Taylor Reynolds tried to make a play but could not get to it in time. And so Alba barely stays alive. Just down low. We got ourselves full count here, folks. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Alba. Pitch is down low once again, misses the zone. And Alba gets herself a walk. So just like that, the go-ahead run in scoring position for the Cowgirls. As you see on the mound here is a little visit between the catcher more of those just like, hey, just throw your stuff. You know you got good stuff. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what's going on. Don't worry about the runners. Just throw your pitches. And Coles, we saw get a strikeout of Cardenas. Now has 2 runners on, and that ball is outside for ball 1. So you can see here for Coles. Started off the inning very strong with the strikeout, but just not able to get these next 2 runners as Flores singled and Alba walked. Just in there for a strike. What a pitch. We got a 1-1 count here. Coles, right-hander. Pitch is swung on but fouled. The 2-1 count here. So here comes the 2-1 from Coles. Swung on, line down the left field side, but fouled. One ball, 2 strikes here for Morales. Morales singled her last time up at bat. Swings right up the middle, gets it through the gap, and looks like maybe 1 run might come across. No, they decide to hold off at third. The Cowgirls in business now. They got the bases loaded with only 1 out. An opportunity to take the lead here for Kim Rodas. So Rodas, we saw last time, came up, had an RBI double. Got the Cowgirls up 1-0 at that moment. We'll see if Rodas is able to repeat again and perhaps driving a couple more runs here for the Cowgirls. I'll remind you, it's a 1-1 game so far and only 1 out here. And the Cowgirls have managed to get the bases loaded on Coles. Rodas takes that first pitch in there for strike 1. So Coles is able to get out of this inning unscathed if she's able to get the double play. Rodas swings. That pitch is popped up to the right fielder. Just foul. So again, Reynolds too close to that wall. Couldn't make a play right there. But just like that, 0-2 count here for Kim Rodas. We mentioned has an RBI double. It's brought in the only run of this game for the Cowgirls so far. The Cowgirls are in business right now. Got the bases loaded. Nowhere to put them. Rodas takes that pitch high. Good take there from Rodas. You see the count goes to 1-2 now. So the 1-2 from Coles is outside for ball 2. And Rodas is doing a good job of just laying off pitches that are in her zone. So Cole's strikeout would be huge here for her. And puts it down the left field line. Able to get them at third, but not at first. But the run does come across. And just like that, Rodas, with the fielder's choice, makes it a 2-1 game here now for the Cowgirls. So they do get the runner on advancing to third, but runners on still at first and second. Now 2 outs here for the Cowgirls, looking to add a couple more runs. Maybe try to blow this game out in this 3rd inning. That'll bring up the designated player Casey Caldera. We saw Caldera first time up at bat, flew out. But we got runners on at first and second. Pitch is way outside for ball 1. So Morales at second base. Rodas at first. 2-1 game here for the Cowgirls. Comes the pitch. Pitch is inside for ball 1. Comes the pitch. Pitch is in there for a strike. Nice pitch there from Coles. Coles would love to get out of this inning with just only giving up the 1 run. She knows her team can fight for her. Pitch is lined up the middle. And they're going to send the runner at home. Throw comes in time. No, it is dropped. And that runner is safe. And just like that, Casey Caldera advances on the throw to second base. And just like that, the Cowgirls are now up 3-1. Man, you got to love the aggressiveness from head coach there, Lee Haynes. Head coach Lee Haynes sends his runner, trusting her runner. Gets home. The throw was in on time. It was an accurate, strong throw. Just unfortunate for the catcher there, Brooke Bonney, not able to hold on to it and would drop the ball. And just like that, it's a 3-1 game here, and Cowgirls still threatening. Runners on second and third now as Casey Caldera coming in clutch for her team. Looks like they're going to have a pinch runner for her. So Booker. So Booker going to be doing the pinch running here for Caldera. As you can see, the Cowgirls just trying to get their lead. Right now they are up 3-1 now. Just perhaps trying to get this game out of reach for the Barons. That'll bring up Lopez, who's a strikeout victim. Pops up. Right fielder there. In time makes the catch, and just like that, the inning is over. But Cowgirls get 2 more runs to make this a 3-1 game. To the top of the 4th we go. We'll be right back.
Hi, Gail Sorensen here from the Jackal Hill Lifelong Learning Center at the Feldheim Library. I'm here to tell you about some of the current programs we have at the center. First up is Homework Help. We offer services in homework help for school-age children at each of our library branches, as well as online, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Next is computer classes for adults. If you or someone you know needs assistance with basic computer skills, resume design, and web-based instruction, we have computer classes for adults on Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. in our computer lab on the 2nd floor of the Feldheim Library. Group and individual assistance is available. For those who would like some assistance in the English language, we have our Conversation Club. Conversation Club offers adult tutoring in English English language skills in our small group setting on Tuesdays from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. in the Lifelong Learning Center on the second floor of the Feldheim Library. The Learning Center also has tutoring available on a one-to-one basis for those who seek assistance with reading, writing, spelling, and math skills. We also have one-to-one GED preparation sessions to prepare you for the online GED test. And we will soon be offering citizenship preparation classes in October. They will be held in a small group setting that guides participants through the written and verbal application process. Do you want to know the best part of all?
All right, we are back here for the top of the fourth inning. Cowgirls able to get 2 more runs, making this a 3-1 game. But the Barons, can they respond? We saw Jada Villegas in the third inning make it a 1-2-3 inning, striking out the side. Can she repeat that same success? Find out right now. We'll see. Villegas comes back. Keeps throwing strikes. A beautiful pitch there from Villegas for strike 1. She has really found a rhythm, a groove after that first and second inning. So pitch is down low for ball 1 to even up the count. Pitch is outside for ball 2, so 2 balls and a strike here. On Kira Velasco. Velasco had a single. Then got caught stealing. She lines it down the right field line. Goes all the way to the wall. Track looks like a double. It's going to be a double. She's in there safe. So Kira Velasco here with a double as the Barons has actually, yeah, she has the Barons only 2 hits of the game so far. So right now Velasco doing everything she can to keep her team alive. See if they can bring her around to make this a 3-2 game. But now that'll bring up Veronica Moore. Moore lined out her last time up at bat. Moore takes that pitch high for ball 1. Villegas, as we were mentioning, found that rhythm in the third inning. Perhaps that long bottom of the third might have cooled her off a bit. Probably out there waiting at least minimum 20 minutes. But that's a nice swing and a miss there from Villegas. Just like that, count evens up at 1 apiece. On the outside corner for strike 2. Villegas not even phased by that double she gave up. Just comes back and keeps throwing strike after strike. Just looks over at second, holds the runner off at second, and gets the out. Nice strong throw there from the third baseman, Mercedes Alba. Like that. That's the first out of the inning for the Barons. Pitch is swung on and missed. So that's going to be a strikeout there. So now that'll bring up the first baseman, Mackenzie Butt. Walked her last time up at bat. Able to come in off the wild pitch from Villegas, but that's the last time we saw Villegas kind of have that shaky inning. Ever since then, she settled down up until right now, until this 4th inning where she gave off that double, but doesn't seem too phased by it. Another swing down first base. The only play there, but that will advance the runner to third base. Just like that, 2 outs here for the Barons. As Villegas is having herself a really, really solid game. So Villegas just swung on but fouled. Comes the 1-1s. Oh, beautiful pitch there from Villegas. Remind you, runner on third base is Kira Velasco. Only has the 2 hits so far of this game for the Barons. Pitch is down low for a ball. Tried to get, count evens up at 1 apiece. Tried to get Bonnie to chase. Pitch. Barely just gets a piece of it, does Bonnie, but fouls it back. Just like that, to 1-2 count here for Villegas. Looking to get out of this inning without giving up, after giving up the leadoff double. So Villegas going to ask for a new ball. Yeah, she's going to receive that new ball. So the left-hander gets ready for her 1-2 pitch. Comes the pitch. And that pitch fouled. Out of play, first baseman right there. Lopez charging at it, almost had it, but so here comes Villegas with the 1-2 pitch. Runner on at third. 2 outs here so far. Top of the 4th inning. Just swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout for Villegas. What a pitch. What a way of maneuvering around the leadoff double. Run does not come in, and just like that, it's still a 3-1 game. So to the bottom of the 4th we go. Cowgirls up 3-1.
I'm Stephanie with Community and Economic Development. Are you interested in housing for all residents, businesses that serve community needs, safe parks, or the overall quality of life for you and your neighbors? If so, now's the time to get involved. San Bernardino 2050 is a major planning initiative led by the City of San Bernardino that involves an update to the general plan. The general plan is a long-range plan that sets goals and policies for how San Bernardino will look in the year 2050. We will be hosting a series of upcoming workshops in each ward. These workshops will be held on different days where you can help us identify areas in which new housing, businesses, industries, parks and open spaces, and other uses should be located. Now's the time to make your voice heard, and it's an opportunity for you to change the future of your city. I'm Stephanie Sanchez, encouraging you to visit futuresb2050.com and learn how you can participate.
All right, folks, we are back here for the bottom of the 4th inning. Cowgirls up 3-1. Jada Villegas having herself a real solid game. Gave off a leadoff double in the top of the 4th. Was able to pitch around it, and we'll see if the Cowgirls are able to add more runs. They are so close, just a couple innings away from reaching the CIF championship game. Swing and a miss there for a strike. Is that 24 or 76? Is it 24? 76. Okay. Anyway, that's Garcia. Pitch is in there. Strike 3 called. So Garcia strikes out there on just like that, 1 out here for the Barons. And that'll bring up the left fielder, number 23, Sienna Garcia, who also was a strikeout victim. Pitch is in there for a strike. So Coles settling down after loading up the bases in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Swing popped up but foul. Ball goes out of play there. 2 strikes. 0-2 count here for Garcia. So Sienna Garcia lines it up, but caught by the first baseman for out number 2. What a play there from the first baseman, Mackenzie Butt. Charges at that ball. Makes it look barely routine. So just like that, 2 quick outs here for the Barons. As they were close to making this a 3-2 game, but could never bring the runner home from third base. It's 25, right? It's 25, right? Okay, so it looks like we're going to be having a pinch hitter here. Comes the pitch from Coles. Pitch swinging. It's going to be a foul ball. Pitch is in there for a strike. So quickly already down in the count. 0-2 is the hitter. The 0-2 from Coles. Swung softly to third base, but fouled. It's 25. So that is Cash. So here's the 0-2 to Cash. Cash swings to the second baseman. Routine ground ball, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. To the top of the 5th we go. Cowgirls up 3-1 still.
Hi, this is Claudia Arroyo from the City of San Bernardino Public Library, here to tell you that it's that time again for the annual In and Out Cover to Cover Reading Club program. For those not familiar with the program, it is basically a great motivator for your child to continue reading and to get to know their local library by reading and checking out up to 15 books. For every 5 books your child reads within that 15, they will receive a Cover to Cover Achievement Award with a coupon for a free hamburger or cheeseburger at any In and Out burger restaurant. This year, the program will start from March 5th and end on April 16th. Children must be 4 to 12 years old to participate. For more information, call the library at 909-381-8235, visit our website www.sbpl.org, or visit our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/sbcitylib. Once again, this is Claudia Arroyo from the City of San Bernardino Public Library. Happy reading!
Chain is messing me up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for the top of the 5th inning. Cowgirls up 3-1 still. The Barons trying to perhaps tie this game up, but they're gonna have to get through the starting pitcher Jada Villegas, who's been pitching herself a really solid game so far. She's able to work out of some trouble in the top of the fourth. She gave off a leadoff double to Kira Velasco. Velasco would advance to third on a ground out, but never be able to come home. Comes the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss there. What a pitch there from Villegas. So up to hit now is catcher number 15, Brooke Bonney. Was a strikeout victim of her own as well. Pitch is outside for ball one. Comes the 1-1 from Villegas. Is just outside. Ooh, I don't know where that pitch missed, but 2 balls and a strike here for Bonnie. Here comes the 2-1 from Villegas. Swing and a miss. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes here. So Villegas comes in, lines up to the center fielder. Easy catch there for number 11. That is center fielder Vanessa Flores. That was the first pitch that has made it all the way to the outfield. Just like that, one out here in the top of the 5th inning. We mentioned the Barons trail 3-1. Pitch is fouled for strike 1.
Like literally, like that's worse.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. She's outside. Count is 2 balls and a strike here. To Reynolds. Reynolds had a sacrifice bunt. First time up at bat. Pitch is once again outside for ball 3. There's one thing the Cowgirls cannot afford to do right now. It's to get free bases. Here comes the 3-1 from Villegas. Swung on, fouled for strike 2. We have ourselves a full count here. Pitch is down low. Oh, for ball 3. I apologize for that. It's ball 3 right there. Now we have ourselves a full count. We mentioning throughout the broadcast, Villegas is in with the pitch. Chop to the second baseman. Bobbled, picks up a strong, accurate throw there. Yes, so Cardenas bobbled that hit right there, but was able to recover, make a strong, accurate throw to first. to first base to get the second out of the inning. So now they'll bring up the center fielder, Samantha Estrada, grounded out her last time up at bat. What number is that, 11? So it looks like we'll have ourselves a pinch hitter here. Yeah, so Andrea Maldonado will be pinch hitting for Samantha Estrada. The pitch is outside for ball one. Swung on and missed for strike. Just like that, quickly ahead in the count is Villegas. We're gonna make this a 1-2-3 inning. Pitch just barely misses. It's 2 balls and a strike. Gets that pitch in there for a strike. Looks like it was the exact same pitch. This time it was called for a strike. But just like that, evens up the count at 2-2. And Villegas looking for another 1-2-3 inning perhaps here. As here comes the pitch from Villegas. Swung on and missed for strike 3. It's going to be another strikeout for Villegas. Just like that, the top of the 5th inning ends 3-1. The Cowgirls up top. We'll be right back.
Hello, this is Chris Watson from Animal Services for the City of San Bernardino. I'm here to remind you that the state requires all animals adopted or redeemed from a shelter or rescue organization to be microchipped. Microchipped pets have a better chance of being reunited with their families if they become lost or stolen. They also provide current information for our Animal Services staff to return them back to their rightful homes. In the long run, microchipping can really reduce the number of animals impounded, as well as the cost for the owner to retrieve their pet. Microchipping for animals impounded at our facility is $20, and microchipping owned pets by appointment at the shelter is $25. For further information on microchipping and to schedule an appointment, please call SB Direct at area code 909-384-7272. Once again, this is Chris Watson from Animal Services for the City of San Bernardino. Let's all do our part to get our pets back home swiftly and safely. Thank you for watching.
All right, folks, we are back here for the bottom of the 5th inning. Cowgirls up 3-1. Looking at a couple more runs to perhaps put this game away and make it to another CIF championship final. That pitch is down the middle for strike 1. So we have Vanessa Flores here up at bat, lined out her first time at bat. Second time at bat, had a single. That pitch is going, gone! Vanessa Flores hits it out of the park for a home run, makes this game a 4-1 game. My, oh my, what a shot from Flores. You could kiss that one goodbye right off the bat. You knew it was gone. And just like that, Cowgirls have a 4-1 lead. And they're inching closer and closer to another CIF Finals appearance. Oh, is she? So Vanessa Flores. I mean, Syracuse getting a taste of what to expect from Flores. See the power in her. Saw her defensively at center field's been very, very solid. So that pitch is swung on and missed here for Mercedes Alba. Pitch is way up and out of the zone for ball one. Something to note here from the Barons. They decided to keep their pitcher in Courtney Coles here, you know. Hasn't had the game she would have liked. It's already given up 4 runs. That pitch is go down the left field line. Base hit there for the Cowgirls. For number 13, Mercedes Alba. But now that makes it back-to-back hits off of Coles. An interesting decision to just keep her in the game as well. Saw her give up the home run to Flores. Yeah, it looks like she'll probably get the rest of this inning perhaps. I don't see anybody else warming up. That pitch is down low for ball one. Here comes the 1-0 from Coles. Pitch is right in front of the catcher, but unfortunately, that pitch was right in front of the catcher. Easy play and get the out at first, but the runner does advance to second base. And that'll bring up now the shortstop, number 5, Kim Rodas. So Rodas got things going in that first inning with her RBI double. She's able to reach on a fielder's choice as well. So no doubt she's looking to do some more damage. That pitch is swung on up high in the air, but easily played for the left fielder. That'll be out number 2. So just like that, 2 quick outs after giving up the home run and the single. And now that'll bring up the designated player, number 7, Casey Caldera, who herself has an RBI single in this game. Yep. Good. Good aggressive base running there. So now saw a stolen base right here, makes it easier, making Casey Caldera's job a little bit more easier now. Pitch is down low for no, it was actually in the zone for a strike. A little perplexed as well, but that pitch looked down low to me, but I'm not the one calling the game, so we'll leave that to Blue. Comes the pitch, swung on the right, the third base. That's going to do it for the inning. However, Cowgirls able to get another run up on the board after a Vanessa Flores home run. The Syracuse commit showing off the power. So to the top of the 6th we go. We'll be right back. All right, we are back here for the top of the 6th inning. Cowgirls up 4-1 now, looking closer and closer to reaching a CIF championship game. So still on the mound is Jada Villegas, who's having herself such a tremendous game. What a game here from the starting pitcher for the Cowgirls. Except for the strike. My oh my, Villegas is having himself what a game she is having. Does have that one blemish of giving up that one run, but I was all the way in the 2nd inning. And after that, she settled down, and she's pretty much been in cruise control throughout the whole game. Well, we want to give you guys a heads up. So the winner of this game will go on to either play Flint Ridge Sacred Heart or El Toro. That game's going to be going on later around 3 o'clock. The pitch is grounded out to the third baseman. Strong throw. Ball is dropped. But it does find a way to get back at first base. And just like that, there's a runner on at first base for Fountain Valley. So you're saying whoever wins this game will actually go on to play either Flint Ridge Sacred Heart or El Toro. It will probably be either next Friday or Saturday. Try to get a bunt to advance the runner, but Barbara Park. So the game will be played at Barbara Park in Irvine. Big game. If the Cowgirls are able to hold on, we'll be able to play for a CIF championship game. And I mean, according to Coach Haynes, he said the last time they won a CIF title in softball was the year 2001. So a 21-year drought could be snapped here. But first and foremost, they got to win this game before they're able to advance to the finals. Swing and a miss for Villegas, and that's a strikeout. Seven.
Let's go, Jada! Let's go, Jada! Let's go, Jada!
Just down low in the dirt for ball one. I have seven on mine, but I probably lost it. Got 9? All right. So this pretty much has been the Jada Villegas show all day today. As you mentioned, just that one blemish in the 2nd inning. Other than that, it's been a stellar game for her. Pitch just misses. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Villegas looking for what would be a double-digit strikeout game. She's at 9 so far right now. Pitch is down low for a full count. Yeah, so our last batter, Marissa Sardina's been a strikeout victim 3 times. So Jada has Sardina's number so far in this game. Comes Kira Velasco though. Pitch is in there for a strikeout. That's her 10th strikeout of the game so far. Finally able to retire Kira Velasco. Velasco had a single and a double off of her, but not this time. And just like that, Jada Villegas in double-digit numbers with her strikeouts. And now that'll bring up to the plate Veronica Moore. Just swung on but fouled. 99. 5? Shit. I'm all the way up here, man. Oh, big swing and a miss there. Okay, so it is Veronica Moore. So Veronica Moore, also another strikeout victim here for... She's been struck out by Villegas, one of the 10